Jacob Reeve here. Welcome to the School of Jesus. This is Chapter 1, Section 1. Hearing is knowing. This is a series on the language of God. And the first thing I want to talk about is communicating. Communication from God. God communicates to us. He communicates to us in countless ways, in picture form, in person form, spiritually, naturally. He speaks through written words and through spoken words. He speaks to our minds. He speaks to our hearts. His language transcends all others, yet travels through all others. He has spoken and even now speaks to every person in every way, yet many still claim to have never heard him. The doctrine or the teaching of the Word of God, the doctrine or teaching that explains how God speaks to us is called the Word of God. If you don't know how to hear God, then you don't know God. It says in the scriptures, my sheep hear my voice. If you don't hear his voice, you're not his sheep. This is of first importance, obviously. I mean, hearing God and knowing God, knowing how he speaks, is the very basic foundational teaching of Scripture. It's Discipleship 101. And it's for that reason that we start this whole series with understanding what it is to hear God, to know God, and all of that. There's a lot of skeptics out there that might think, there's no way that I could hear God or know God. And maybe that's true experientially. Maybe they feel like they haven't ever experienced communication from God. Yeah, what we're going to see in the study is that God, whether or not you feel like he communicates to you personally, you should experience communication from God. And you should learn how to hear God. Maybe that no one's discipled you in that way. But we're going to see that God has spoken universally throughout every tongue, tribe, and nation. He's spoken in ways that are not contained to our vocabulary, our national vocabulary, or our dialects. He's spoken in all of in a great number of universal ways that reach us so intrinsically, so internally. They're so fundamental to our existence that sometimes they're so simple that we overlook them. And so what we're going to do in these studies is we're going to unpack some of those ways that God speaks to us. And if you want to know God, this study is going to be really, really, really fascinating for you. I believe it's going to just really impact your life and open your eyes to the reality of God's voice that's literally all around us. His communication, he's just hidden in every aspect of existence.